welcome everybody to the Shills new PubChat night. It's Thursday. Sing along, everybody. Woo! Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. It's such a kind audience. You're a wonderful audience. So much better than last week's. Fantastic. Well, here we are at the new Shills night. It's Thursday night instead of Friday night. So, I hope you're here watching the show because some of you might have not realized the things have been changing around here. So, we'll see what happens tonight. In the news this week, I'll tell you what, been kind of interesting, really. Good old Alex Jones has got to pay out over $1 billion in payouts.
God.
Let's watch his empire crumble. Fantastic. And
how do you like your big fucking mouth now, right?
Yeah, I know. It's expensive, that man to talk now, isn't it? And also, I'd like to talk about nukes because everyone keeps talking about the possibility of nukes being used in the war in Ukraine. I'm kind of saying bring them on because they're going to cause a little bit of cooling on the earth, and and we can counteract that greenhouse effect that we keep worrying about. So it might actually be a good thing. So bring it on. Let's sort this planet out with some nuclear bombs. Anyway, let's welcome everybody to the show. On the show tonight, we have Dick Dawson, the Drunk Monkey, and Lokifish Marz. Hello, say hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
What's happening in your worlds? Dick Dawson, how are you?
What's happening?
Go on, Dick. What you got? What's happening in your world?
Well, I've got all kinds of shit that I'm really pissed off about and want to fucking rant and rave about, but I was told not to in the background. So what I will say is YouTube, yet again, we're fighting another copyright strike. Somebody took down our video for clear, fair use. For the love of God, pull head from rectum and get a fucking clue.
Which video was it this time? Can you remember?
Oh, don't make me think. It had something to do with an asshole talking bullshit. And so we're fighting it.
Yeah, that could be
anything. Yeah, exactly. But that's what it was. And this time I got so angry in the goddamn response. I was like, this is clear, fair use. How dare you drag this out and not instantly let it go and blah blah, and YouTube has to straighten themselves out, and I was furious, but we'll win. We always do.
And that's how you make friends.
Lokifish, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Now you've got a new avatar for your channel.
Yeah, the Empress. Oh, man.
Baby Martians.
Oh, she's so funny. He's so funny. And I'm serious in the description. She wrote and directed the entire damn thing. I was like, hey, can we change this? She's like, no. Yes, ma'am. What about this? No. It was so funny.
Oh, I think you're in trouble. I think you're going to, your relevance is going to disappear, dwindles into insignificance as your new Empress takes over your channel. Watch your back.
Well, as good as she is, if she starts releasing regular content, I would expect 10, 20, 30,000 subs pretty quick.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. And Monkey Trousers, how you doing, mate?
Fucking sound as a pound. Yeah, I because I always like to when you got your little news snippets, I always sort of like to say something about them. Alex Jones, I just thought don't give a fuck, and in Nukes, I just thought don't give a fuck, so I crossed them out. So like I can't, I haven't written anything down, and I don't really give a fuck. But what I did figure out was, like most of the time on a Thursday, you can't seem to find the keys to my cage, and then all of a sudden, poof, you find the keys on a Thursday, and you let me out for one of your experimental shows. Well, brilliant.
Experimental? What do you think we are, the Beatles? Yeah,
You are
we'll always
decent.
experiment on you. You know what monkeys are like.
Yeah,
This is
I
what they're
know.
for. That's what
I
we
know.
test all our lipstick on you. That's why you always look so pretty.
I know. But when I look in the mirror, I look like a prick.
Yeah, unfortunately, we test the lipstick around your arsehole, but never mind that. We won't worry about
No, that was your tongue.
it. God. Right, let's get back to business. We said hello to everybody. So, what do we want to talk about tonight?
I
Dick, what
got
do you
a
want to talk
shout
about?
out.
Go on in.
Well, I got a shout out right away here. So we got a thing we're going to start doing on PubChat, and keep in mind that it might not work for everybody. But if you're one of the members of the channel and you care to join us for this conversation on our channel right now, give us a shout and let us know. We're going to start getting some of the members to join us on, the PubChat and the more open hangout nights where we don't have a pre-scripted focus on what we're doing and stuff. So yeah,
That's excellent idea. Yeah, so if you just want to come and hang out with the guys and gals, come and join in.
yeah. And if you think, oh, nobody wants to hear me and blah 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 blah, who do you think we are?
Yeah, let's face it, nobody wants to hear us.
Yeah, who cares? Fuck,
Hey, how about this? If members don't hop in to PubChat tonight, we'll start singing.
Oh,
Or either,
what would
or
you
either
do if
or
I
either that.
sang out of tune?
what we could do is we could troll other live streams and just bring people in from completely different areas that you've got no idea what they're doing. It's like, yeah, come and join our stream. just send them a link, and then they'll think they're joining that stream, but they're joining this stream.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Find anybody who's into UFOs, flat earth, and spirits and ghosts that's live right now, and we'll see if we can grab some of their viewers.
I'll tell you what, I've met this lad that he lives near me. Basically, he's just fucking moved in, and he's latched onto me. He comes round, but the thing is, where I live in a house with another woman, and it's her house, right? And I rent the room. She cooks for me, and everything's all very nice. But he's like got friendly with her. Now he's like, I come home and he's in the house, and I'm like, okay, a bit fucking strange, because then he talks about shit like UFOs and Bigfoot, and asking me if I believed in Bigfoot. And I said, no. And he said, but like, there's so much evidence out there. And I said, no, there isn't. And then he's just telling me stories, obviously that he's seen on television, because where else is he going to see it? And it's really fucking annoying.
I mean, if stories are evidence, I mean, the Grimm brothers collected a whole load of stories. If you want to,
well, Mary Poppins,
I think there's more evidence for Mary Poppins than there is for Bigfoot.
Yeah, there is certainly much clearer picture. Well, fucking say something, someone.
All you got to do is hang around a piano in a station in London, and before you know it, some Mary Poppins alike will turn up and start singing. Super the fantastic just they always fucking turn up.
Do you know, that is the thing I love about London? You just see all walks of life. I used to purposely walk home, say, for instance, when I worked on Earls Court Road, and I used to walk home just past Sloane Square by Chelsea Bridge, opposite Chelsea Barracks. Well, they're not there anymore. It's been knocked down. But that's like 5 minutes underground, 12, 14 minutes by bus, or 45-minute walk. And I used to walk it. And
you're absolutely right, Monkey. I used to do the same when the weather was nice.
Yes,
you just walk the London streets, and you just see so much going on.
And I'm going to tell you a story now. One of my walks home, right, there was this car, this truck with a car on the back, a Ferrari, a silver Ferrari, old school, like 1960s. Never seen one before. And the geezer's wheeling it off. And I said, "Oh, mate, can I take a photo of that?" I said, "Is that yours?" He's like, "No, it's not mine. It's my boss's. I just take care of his cars." So he said, "Yeah, you can take a photo of this one." He says, "I'll take you into the garage." Now, this was a big block of flats just near Sloane Square. And there was like a big garage underneath. But I never noticed the garage there until this day. And he's opened this garage, a big, long, like, garage. And I've gone and he said I couldn't take photos once I was inside there. And I helped him wheel another Ferrari out, but he had fucking millions upon millions of pounds worth of cars under there. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, one-offs. He had like Aston Martin 177. It was like 77 of them made. Bugatti. Just like, I just couldn't believe it. It was unfucking believable. And just because of my walks home, stumbling upon that, a geezer's fucking dream, to see a garage full of cars, unique ones, fucking priceless ones. Yes, walking is the only way when the weather's good. Right, now move on.
No, you're absolutely right. Dick Dawson, you got something to announce to the folks on the stream.
Yeah, exactly. So right now on the YouTube channel for the Shills, if you go to our page, I'm doing a community post that is members only. And this post will have the link to join the Google Meets for this show, so you can join us live. So I'm typing it in right now. And if you're a member and you want to join us live, go to our channel page, go to the community tab, and boom, the link will be right there.
And if you're not a member, become a member, and then you'll get the link, and then you can come and annoy us.
Yeah,
in fact,
and we do have.
You might be better than us.
Well, speaking of members, we should give a shout out to this. So we're changing the entire structure of our membership, and we're switching most of it back to Patreon, like we did have it in the beginning. Reason being is YouTube and Google, between their cut and their taxes, because it's a Canadian channel, I started it. We lose way over 30%. It's ridiculous. So we're going to have one level of membership, and this is going to happen in like the next week. And it's going to be $1.99, just so you can get the membership badge and be a member and, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. And what you'll get for that is pretty much fuck all, right? It is, but we'll do this, member shout out, join us on the show sometimes. And then anybody who wants to support the channel further with like a bigger membership, you'll be directed to Patreon, where we get a way bigger chunk of the money. And I mean, for everybody, that makes sense, right? If you want to support the channel, you don't want 38% of your money going to YouTube and Google. It's supposed to go to us. So that's why we're going to change it.
Yeah, I also think PubChat is a perfect place for people to slip in as a member. You're more than welcome. Perfect place. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. So I just put the post up on the community page. If you want to join us live right now, click that link. And I think we have a knock at the door. Loki, do you know this person? She calls herself Katz. She comes around now and then. She's really cool. She's actually cooler than you, but do you know her?
I don't know. Let me check with Katz. Let me check with Katz to see if I have permission.
She can't be cooler than Loki because he's a lizard.
He's a Thark, not a lizard.
I actually have for tomorrow night, Loki, I have an amazing piece of news as it pertains to Mars, so you better be there.
Oh, I will.
Because I know what happened, and I know why y'all fucked off, and I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag.
Well, not too many secrets now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, members only post work. So there we go. It's a members only post. Sorry, it's not just open to everybody, but if we only get a couple people and we still have a couple open seats, we will open it up to non-members. But we got to do it for members first, because we're probably one of the worst channels at not doing anything for other than shouting out super chats and stuff. We got to figure this out.
I see a member in the chat, William Kirkmeyer. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Ding dong.
Dick, it's been over 3 years and we're still figuring it out. Fucking hell. We'll get there.
It's that whole thing, Monkey. We had a popular thing in the beginning, but we were so goddamn raunchy about it that YouTube would never promote us, right?
That's
so we
right.
just, we're trying to use the other angles now to make it happen.
Just always adapting and evolving.
Absolutely.
Let's
Working
just
that
not sit
fucking
in the same
algorithm.
old hole.
But the bottom line is we still always do what we want and why we want it. We just try to get YouTube to not hate us so much.
I see PJ CNet's in the chat. Well, why the fuck aren't you a member? You're here all the bloody time. Come on, become a member.
Yeah.
Become a member and come and join the chat, PJ.
PJ, become a member for the $1.99 and click the link, and I'll send you your $1.99 back just so we can play ping pong.
Get in there, the PJ. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Well, sorry, Katz. Mike has a thing there. Maybe go off YouTube. We will be doing a thing soon where we do some extra content on some other platforms where we don't have to worry about that to see where it goes. But a lot of bigger YouTube creators have done this before, and you just can't get people to follow you over there because everybody just goes to fucking YouTube, man.
The only thing it's good for, and I've seen this quite a lot, is where someone's put a video out and it's been copyright struck or community struck, just people being assholes, basically taking the video down. There was a superb one the other night about a documentary about third phase of the moon, which is a UFO channel, and how they fake all their shit. But this is a big channel, so they took down the guy who put the original documentary out, who's only had hundreds of people on his channel. So what do? He just put it on one of these other channels where they can't take it down. Does a YouTube video about it and puts the link out. So what you do is you basically do the shitty video on one of these other channels they have no control of, and just announce it on YouTube.
So YouTube becomes an advertising platform to get people over to the other service.
it literally becomes a portal. Katz, you got your hand up.
I do. I noticed that the text to speech that goes across on the video, it will star out the word shitty, but it won't star out the word asshole.
Yeah. Talk to Google about that one.
Oh, it just did.
It just did, but it didn't do it for you, DKG.
Oh, it's because I say it poshly. I say arsehole. Nice done. All right. What about cunt? What about cunt? Cunt.
Arse gun. Arse hole.
Arse gun. Oh dear. Yeah. Who we just gonna test
our soul.
Closed caption.
Hey, I got a question for old Pajama Pants CNet in there. Listen up, geezer. Do you actually, I saw someone mention, do you actually give Arwen money? Please tell me you don't give that geezer fucking money. Are you insane?
He gives a few people money, yeah.
Well, Arwen.
Yeah.
Oh man. PJ, you've gone down in my estimations there. Arwen.
Well,
you don't do Oakley, do you?
Monkey, you're gonna have to explain to people in the on the stream who don't know who Arwen is.
Well, Arwen. Well, Arwen is just a crybaby, isn't he?
Well,
with long
I was
hair.
expecting a bit. I was expecting a little bit more of a description than that, but okay, he's a crybaby.
Well, I only ever see him cry, moan, and cry some more.
Yeah. If Charlie was here, and he's in the chat for fuck's sake, if Charlie was here, he'd do a fantastic impersonation of Arwen for us, and because he loves watching Arwen too, just for the shit that happens. Arwen is a real sad case, flat earther in Holland, lives in a crappy little apartment. He goes live stream with his early bird edition streams, like in the mornings, and just whinges and whines about flat Earth, and then basically just does hate speech for about an hour, and then cries that no one's giving her any money or attention.
Yeah. He cried about not hitting 1,000 subs. He literally screamed and cried, why all the effort I do, why I not have 1,000 subs? I should have 1,000 subs. I need to get money.
Boo-hoo.
Something like that.
We must be talking about Arwen. Sorry, I just
There
got
you
back
go,
to my
Matt.
chair.
Yes, bang on. Bang on.
But we don't want to be talking about Arwen.
I can't believe that man can do what he does on his live stream and then watch it back and go, yep, cool. How can you be that person and accept it? I watched Charlie Welch, you in the chat. Yep, right there. Okay. I watched one Charlie sent me over, and Arwen lost his shit. I'm quitting YouTube, blah, blah. If I don't get a donation right now, he was furious. He was freaking out. And then he got a PayPal chat, and snap, his attitude completely changed. And he was all happy and, oh, cool and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, thank you. And it was literally textbook drug addict behavior of desperation for money, and then boom, as soon as the money's in, even though he hasn't got the drugs yet, he's already happy because he knows they're coming. It was textbook addictive behavior. It was unbelievable, and people fucking fuel it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I couldn't. I as a musician, a guy who was professional for a bunch of years, I've seen people fall to addiction, and I know the signs, and I don't care what anybody says. I know I'm fucking right. This guy is a fuck up, and people are fueling it. It's disgusting.
I mean, PJ in the chat says his recent streams have been all right. I mean, in what way? I mean, he literally, he's a flat earther and utter conspiracy. Well, I wouldn't say theorist. He just accepts all conspiracies.
DK, you just nailed it though.
Yeah,
you just nailed it though. He PJ is willing to see past Arwen's wild behavior because they agree on certain topics, right? He's giving him that whole free pass on it. But from the outside, you can see that Arwen needs actual help as a human being. And literally, it's on display for everyone to see. It's sad.
I tell you what I will say is, no, respect, PJ, you pajama pants, CNET, whatever your name is, like, for supporting anybody, who does what we do. Obviously they're shit and we're entertaining, but yeah, no, fair play, support whoever you want to support, but Arwen's just a fucking knob.
Well, hey, PJ, here's a little hint as to why a lot of these flat earthers and all these other conspiracy theorists are a bit shady. If it's all about the truth and enlightening people and helping people out, they wouldn't complain about the money. They just put it out there. And if they got subs and they got donations, they got subs, they got donations. Hey, that's cool. Thanks. But, as somebody that's supported in the past, has supported a 20 to 30,000 person user base for software, and I basically built my own file server and hosted everything and did everything out of pocket and never asked for money. Yeah, I kind of got a problem with folks like Arwen and stuff going, money, give me money, give me money, or I'm going to quit. That's not the way. That's not the way you do the truth. That's not the way you do facts. That's not the way you help people out.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't even talk about factual truth sometimes. He just talks hate speech.
Which is worse.
Which is like Charlie
even worse.
Welch just pointed out in the chat, yeah, it's weird.
Anyone who says kill yourself, faggot,
Shit.
one time can fuck off. Abso-fucking-lutely. He lost the plot.
Sorry,
didn't he?
DK. Sorry, DK. I just realized I was the chat pop-up guy and have been fucking up the whole time. Sorry, everybody. I'm on the job now. Fuck.
It's easy to forget. It's easy to forget. Never mind.
Hey, Tony. Oh, yeah. There was okay, so here, you want to hear a funny story about copyright? Because you've really got to pay attention when people are bitching out there, fellow babies, because this one's funny. So there's this dude who's a retro gaming guy. He's out of the UK and he calls himself Top Hat Gaming Man. He's pretty good. He's not the greatest, but he's pretty good. And his wife is Lady Decade, who also does retro videos and stuff. And for anybody out there who knows who they are that didn't know they were married up until like a month ago when they fucked up, you're idiots, because they obviously have the same game collection behind them in the videos. But so what happened was they did a video and they used a picture of Ray Harryhausen in the video. And this picture was taken by a professional photographer who makes a living from this shit. So he put a content claim on their video and said, hey, I want to be paid for my money, please. So, why don't you get a hold of me? At first, he did the discussion. He didn't put a claim. He did the thing where you communicate. He did it properly. And they were like, blah, 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 blah. So then he put a claim on things for $480, which is a fair price for a professional photographer for one pic. Because you go and you set up and you do all your shit, and the one pic, yeah, that costs money, right? So then they punked him off. And so he decided that he would escalate it from a claim to a block, and he blocked their video. And the girl, Lady Decade, comes out and she does this big tearful, oh my God, we might lose our channel. We're in so much trouble and I fear for my family's financial well-being and everything. Meanwhile, he was asking for $480, right? And a few drama llama fucks on YouTube, like the Quartering and Tipster and a few of those absolute fucks that nobody should be watching, caught on to this story defending her from the evil guy who was bullying her around. And yet he's a professional making money from things. And other creators should respect that, because if I was to take one of the Quarterings videos and just use it for my own, I'm sure he'd come after me too. And so then the story evolved more and people realized, wait a minute, they just stole copyrighted content and used it for their own good. And it totally turned on them and it didn't work out very well. And this is why I bring up the story, is sometimes people have a right to really complain about copyright. Like, when we debunk a video, that's fair use. But taking a professional's photograph and just putting it in your video to show, here, I'm talking about this guy, that's not fair use. Learn the terms. Don't fight the wrong fight. Did I do that right?
I think so. I was just trying to. I'm just layering it inside my head, see if I got anything to reply, but haven't really. If you're using someone else's photograph, give them credit for it at least. But anyway, we got someone. Someone just turned up to say hi to us. So hello, say CF Beauty. Hello, CF Beauty's in the chat. Yeah. Yay! Hey. CF Beauty.
Hey, corn fed. You're muted in meats down at the bottom. The red dot around the microphone.
Fucking amateurs.
Oh,
There you go.
There we go.
all right. Sorry. I was out mowing the lawn today in horrible weather, and my brain's a little like scrambled right now. How is everybody?
Hey, it's good to see you.
I think we're doing fine.
That's good. I got to get my avatar on there. Dick said to me something about move your slow fucking ass and get your shit together about my avatar and all that. So I guess I did, except I didn't get my avatar on my Gmail, which is what I had to join with. So I guess I'm 99% there. Sorry, Dick. But
CF Beauty and I talk in the background and stuff. You're one of the people I got to say, I know I'm a few personal messages behind, but the anxieties and social overwhelming took me for a few days. So I'm trying to catch up. I will. Yeah.
Never a worry. Most everything I send you is just read only anyway. If I need a response, I'll just write, "Come on, Dick, fucking respond, will ya?" So you never see that with me.
I can give you my phone number for moments where you have to get through, but every now and then when it comes to social media, I just need a break for a couple of days. I get overwhelmed. I know that sounds funny because I'm all boisterous and stuff when I'm, on the shows, but that's different.
Yeah, Dick, can you pull up your phone and just read out the number to us?
Yeah, 1-800 suck my dick.
Yeah, you got a strange use of numbers. Anyway, just while we're here, just gonna say welcome to Crazy Cat One, who has become a Shill apprentice. Yes, we have a new member, and maybe that new member might find the little Linky Diddle.
I PM with cats now and then. I think I can just send the link anyway.
What is it? Everybody's a fucking cat. Why is everybody so obsessed with being cats?
Because cats are cool.
Apart from Lokifish, who's a fish and a lizard.
Because cats are cool.
Cats are cool. Cats are cunts. No, you should know the song.
We could. Oh yeah, it's on. We could sit here and argue this all damn night.
Oh, you think? Welcome to the Shills Shitty Debate.
Yeah!
So here we are at the first shitty debate on a Thursday, and Katzchen Studios. I think you can argue about this all night. So off you go. Katzchen Studios, you got to fight for the case of cats are great, and I'm going to pick on Dick Dawson to say cats are cunts.
Oh God, okay.
So you can open up cats.
Everybody knows that cats are rad. They are affectionate and sweet and adorable, and also can be used to make other things that are cool.
Kebabs.
Shut your hole. Anyway, cats are rad, and you can suck it if you think otherwise.
Are you handing over the rest of your time to your opponent?
I can hand over the rest of my time to my opponent. I'm curious to see what kind of things he has to say.
Dick Dawson, cats are cunts.
Okay, then. Number one, if you fell down the stairs and were critically injured and had like 12 hours to live, a dog would find you help. A cat would sit there and wait for you to die because then it doesn't have to be wait to be fed. A cat only likes your affection when it wants it. Otherwise, it will claw your eyes out just because you're fucking there. A cat, it essentially wishes it was big enough to kill you, but because it's not, will, put up with your bullshit just to be in the environment. And most importantly, especially for PJCnet in the chat, if the earth was really flat, the cats would have knocked everything off the fucking edge by now. I rest my case.
And so there we go. In the chat, could you give us a A 1 if Katzchen Studios won that argument, or a 2 if you think Dick Dawson was right that cats are cunts.
Cats are cunts.
Cats are fucking cunts. Well done, Matt.
Right.
Yes.
So while Matt is while everybody's
Clever.
gathering their thoughts on who won that that argument, we're going to say hello to M2M. M2M. He's in the house. Welcome
Evening.
M2M.
Evening. Oh, hello. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll autographs later. Am I coming through? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm not too loud. Not too quiet.
No, I can hear words and everything.
Can you words and everything? Jesus.
Yes.
Words. Wow. Anyway, hello. How is everybody?
Yeah, sound, bruv. You are too loud because I can fucking hear you.
Long
Yeah.
time no see, Matt.
No,
Yeah, how are you?
M2M
How you
just
doing?
has real gear now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But it's not 100% yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, a quick tip, Matt. The gain on the DBX is a tiny bit hot.
Too hot. Okay, I'll bring it down.
Yeah.
How's that?
Tiny bit more, but really close.
How's that?
Okay, give me a full sentence.
Mary had a little lamb.
No, it's a tiny
Oh.
bit too low. Back
low.
to the other one, and you're good.
How's that? There you go.
I think your bras.
That's it.
I mean,
That'll do.
I only wear bras on Saturday nights. You know this. You've seen me DKG in my underwear. You know that.
There's a really old gay joke that I learned in the 70s, and I think it's so stupidly funny that you can tell it now and it's not offensive. So I'm gonna do it, and
Try.
you can all let me know how this goes. So
Oh no.
oh yeah,
wise?
it's bad.
Is this
Yeah.
wise? Is this going to be
No,
politically
it's not wise. You know me. So little Billy comes home from school and he's a little bit pissed because a few of the kids were picking on him that day in class, right? So he marches upstairs into his dad's room and he goes, "Hey, Dad, everybody at school was calling me a queer today, and I just don't understand it. What's a queer?" And his dad's just sitting there getting out of his daily work clothes, trying to, get into evening clothes and stuff. And he's like, "Dad, what's a queer?" And his dad kind of looks down at him, doesn't say anything. And he's like, Dad. And his dad looks down at him and he goes, "Shut up, Billy, and help me unhook my bra."
That is crap. Really? You just wasted 45 seconds of my life with that.
We're never gonna get that minute back again ever.
Fuck me.
Well,
Oh,
I'll tell you what,
my
we're going to
word.
clip that and use it as a YouTube short.
Yeah,
No, we're not.
You know what? That is being done.
Yeah, no,
Timestamp.
because I have login. I can get rid of it. Don't even bother. Hold on. Somebody just joined, but I want to make sure because it looks like you might be displaying your real name in Google Meets, and maybe that's not what you want to do. Take a look at your account. Because DK can turn off the names, but it'll show up in the closed captions.
Hey, I had a video with my name mentioned on YouTube.
What, your real name?
Me,
Drunk
the
Monkey.
fucking drunk monkey. You fucking me mentioned.
Is that is that your
That
name?
is
Is that
his
your
real
bank
name.
account? Mr. the Drunk Monkey.
No, I was mentioned on a YouTube video, like not actually mentioned, and I opened it and it said "fuck you."
Your real name?
Your real name?
His real
What?
name is Drunk Monkey.
Yeah, you dumbass. It said at the drunk monkey. I opened it. Fuck you. On a channel with just 2 subscribers, I was like, wow.
2 subscribers.
Hey, William.
Who was it?
And no views.
Yeah, William. If that's okay, I can see how that ties up. If that's I'm not sure who the new person there with the name that's showing. You're muted in Google Meets down in the bottom. See the red circle around the microphone? But when you click that and unmute and talk, everybody will see your name. So do you want to?
No,
It's-
I'll
it's crazy.
disconnect, reset, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
It's Crazy Cats in the chat.
Too late. I think
Claiming your
everybody.
number.
I think everybody's just seen his name. Too late. You popped up there. Oh well.
I tried.
It's fine.
tried.
It's fine.
I tried.
Very trying.
Yeah. We can go back. I've made a note of that moment, and we can block out 3 seconds of the stream in the YouTube studio editor after.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mipet in the green room. M2M, Matt. Pay attention. She's telling you to read something. Damn it.
Oh. Okay. I was kind of busy doing other things. That's why I haven't got to the green room yet. But yeah.
Fuck, she's booking a flight from Australia to kick your fucking ass right now. You better watch it. Booking a flight. Wait a minute. The dragon has wings. What am I thinking?
Okay. It's from. Can you? Oh, am I still muted? Oh, getting it right. I'm muddled up here. I've got everything everywhere.
Well, Dick's got the chat. Dick's got the chat pop-up button, and he's got to use that too.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Anyway, it's
Oh, okay. DK, I'm the DK. Since Mipet's here, get her to give you the link because I'm just useless at this tonight. I'm so distracted.
dear. Anyway, it's Grain Price member for 2 years. Wow. Member when it says member for 25 months. What does it say twice? Shill Apprentice. It says woohoo, free chat mofo. I've read it.
That was necessary.
Very necessary. We've got to read these things. I didn't realize I was going to be reading these things. Nobody told me about this tonight. I have to know in advance.
Well, that's what you get for missing planning meetings.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Picking everything. Is like, I was busy being creative, so I kind of missed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it
Go on,
me or
then.
does
I
Matt
can-
keep fading out?
That's because I keep moving my head away from my mic, which Dick keeps telling me off to do.
Yeah,
Can't help
yeah.
it.
Fucking annoying.
I'm trying to read
Yeah.
the screen and I'm trying to move my mic in the right place.
You got to pretend you're a singer, or what you got to do is pull the mic back, say 2 inches, but turn the gain up quite a bit.
Yeah, I might have to do that, I think.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
inches. Just think your cock size.
But it's a lot of gain, right? You got to really watch it. So mute in meets for a second, pull the mic back a bit, and regain your mic so that you're in the yellow a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what about
There.
that? How's that sound?
No, you're still fading a bit.
No, I'm not.
Bit more gain then.
A bit more gain, okay. There you go. How
There
about
you
that?
go.
Is that better?
There you
Is
go.
it-
That's
it's
pretty
back-
tight.
It's back to
Well-
what it was.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
There's still an in and out imbalance. I think you have to watch your distance from it more. But anyway, that's tech talk. We shouldn't be doing that here.
Yeah. Save it.
Exactly. Save it.
Yeah, we'll get this all sorted out during the next open bar meeting.
Yeah.
I like open bars. He's fine. Michael Castro says it's very crackly. Dick Dawson, he says. Is it? Am I crackly?
Yeah, you are a bit.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh,
From time
okay,
to
well, there's
time.
something not quite right.
Well, this is exciting chit chat. Right. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
move on.
Let's move on. Talking about bras. Is one for the guys. I was watching a film the other day. I like watching old movies, and there was this film
Me too.
called the girl. What was it? The girl has got it, or the girl can take it, or something. It's based off, what's that old song? The girl can take it. The girl. I can't remember. Anyway, it had this woman on it, Jane Mansfield, and my
I remember that name.
God, that woman had a body. What? Jesus Christ! It was Jessica Rabbit for real.
Yeah.
And
Wicked.
I was watching. I was didn't have my glasses on. I was thinking, is that Marilyn Monroe? And I was thinking, no, that's not Marilyn Monroe. But it's like a copycat of Marilyn Monroe. I mean, there's a debate there.
Yeah.
About Jane Mansfield versus Marilyn Monroe. My God,
I think Jane Mansfield's better than Marilyn Monroe,
I mean,
personally.
I mean, we talk about it today about this kind of like concept of portraying women as sex objects and impossible body. What do you call it? I've lost it. Somebody else take over. Yeah, what do you call it when you got impossible perceptions of body? The shape.
Blind.
Blind. No, it's just like Jesus Christ. I mean, this is like that it's almost like CG. Oh, Matt M2M's going to help me here.
No, I'm not actually. I'm not going to help you. That I was going to read out a super chat.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, from Grey Price again. Member for 2 years, £5 this time. This one is an actual proper donation. The Shills is a great channel. Don't know why you don't have more subs, but thanks for the laughs and the company. You're welcome. Thank you very much, Graham. Thank you. Thanks for the
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
thanks,
awesome.
man.
That is absolutely brilliant. Love you.
Yeah. That
Love you
feels
all.
real nice. Thanks,
Love
Graham.
you all. Every single one of you. You're fucking
Can
brilliant.
I-
That's why we're here.
Can I ask a question? Why is it so hard for Americans to understand that name is Graham Price? Why is that hard for some people to read? I've seen people stumble over that spelling of Graham in a big way. Why?
I don't
I can
understand it
s-
either. It's
I can
it's
see
phonetic.
it. Yes, I know. I don't get it. To me, it's actually easier. It makes more sense, cats.
I mean, why would you pronounce it any other way? I mean, it's just Graham. I mean, that's probably
Yeah.
the most common way. I would say that's probably the most common way in the UK, wouldn't it? Do you think? DKG?
There's a different spelling to Graham in the old Amiga game where you're like a knight and you have to go out and Defender of the Crown, maybe. I can't remember what it is. And LGR, Lazy Game Reviews, Clint, he reviewed the game and he made a big deal about showing how strange it was to pronounce that spelling. But yeah, King's Quest. But to me, it's just Graham. I mean, to me, it was so simple. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, PJC is in the chat. Actually, he's right about something for once. Actually, it's the common way in Britain. It's spelled Graham, Graham.
Yeah, that's the
But,
way they
yeah.
did it in the game. But even still, it makes sense. Graham,
yeah,
I can see it.
Still Graham.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, I love those little idiosyncrasies in people, the way we are.
I've never had a problem with it, but I understand what you're saying in that there's a whole bunch of people who are like, that's so hard to pronounce. It's phonetic.
I know.
Or spelling
Hooked on
color.
phonics, bro.
Or spelling color two ways. The correct way, which is COLOUR.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
correct
there's some
way.
idiots that fucking just drop the U and just stick an R on the end like a child.
I want to
Cool.
give Graham a shout out there. You're welcome, Graham. You've been a big supporter of the channel for a long time. We always consider you family, buddy. Absolutely.
Yeah, spelling color like that. It's like a 5-year-old getting it wrong. No, remember it's OUR, not OR.
Yeah. I can't stand, because I live in Canada, I get US keyboard and spelling options on all my computers. And every time I try to spell color correctly, it tells me I'm spelling it wrong. I'm like, no, that's one of the words I can actually spell, asshole.
Whereas if you've got an Apple device in this country, it'll spell it two ways, no problem.
Yeah, my son has an iMac and it is better at that for sure. Color for me. Yeah, Loretta, exactly. So DK, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could fuck YouTube?
About 8 feet.
Up your backside.
Well done. I
Oh.
mean, there wasn't even a little bit of a delay there.
It was hard. Yeah, it was hard to say that. Jesus.
I couldn't even say that
Yeah,
sober,
but-
let alone drunk.
Hey, sweet. I do want to say I have saved the show. I have not watched one episode, so no spoilers, but the reviews for Andor are off the charts. People are screaming, finally, Star Wars for adults. And DK, I know you're
Oh.
watching it. Is it good? Is it that
It's
good?
so good. It is so good. I can't put words into my mouth to say how good it is. It is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, well, I know what you put in your mouth, so no wonder there's no room.
How
Hey.
good is it, DKG? Do you want to
It's-
say that one more time?
So good.
Oh, that sounded sexy. I'm even.
Oh, that was awesome. You know what?
Yeah.
Sorry, but I have a mess to clean up. I'll be right back.
Clean up an aisle for bing bong. Oh, honestly, God, it's fucking amazing. It really is. It just puts everybody else who've taken a franchise and they try to carry it on. It just makes them all look fucking stupid. It really does. It
Because they
makes a
are
lot of
fucking
other Star
stupid.
Wars. Hmm?
Because all the people who take franchises and try to continue it on, they are fucking stupid.
Well, yes, that is very, very true. But yeah, no, it's absolutely amazing.
And I hear big praise for the lead actor. Big praise.
He's really good. I mean, he's kind of wooden, but his kind of like character is kind of like that anyway. So I don't mind it. You know.
Yeah, he'd have to be a little Jason Bourne to be doing
Yeah.
that whole thing, right? You know. But
yeah.
I don't want to be giving anything away, but because I've got it all saved up, I'm gonna binge out when Felix isn't home, right? And just dig right in. For those that don't know, I've got a 7.1 really nice system in my home for sound, and I've got a projector on the wall that does 127 inches of beauty. And when I sit down to watch, I watch.
That sounds wicked.
Is it surround sound?
Oh, dude. Yeah. I got DTS to the max I got the speakers on the side as well as the back, the 7.1 surround, right? It's really, really nice. It's so good.
Well,
Oh, wow.
Matt's gonna love this because I watched it last night on my new Apple Studio display.
What do you want to do that for?
Because it's fucking awesome.
I could debate that.
Oh, hit the button.
That sounded like
Hit
a
the
challenge.
button.
That sounded like a
Wow.
challenge. Even I wouldn't say that.
Welcome to the Shills Shitty Debate.
You're in for it now, motherfucker.
Wait, what's the debate?
The debate is whether or not you're fucking awesome, and I would
No,
debate
he's-
that.
he's
Whether I'm
actually-
awesome? Oh, there's no debate there.
No. He's when he was going to watch it on his what? His Apple what? That's what it was. Whether that was awesome or not.
Oh,
Because you said that was
Oh, well,
debatable.
that is debatable. That it's because Apple
Ah.
is evil. We all know that.
oh,
well, there you go.
okay. Yeah, evil, but so is the Empire, and they made great starships, so it's okay. I don't mind. It may be evil, but it's
Fair.
fucking great.
I suppose
Without
that's
evil, there
fair.
wouldn't be good.
Without evil, there wouldn't be good.
No.
But Apple is evil, and everybody knows that because they're fucking shitbags.
Well, who isn't?
Well, can I just say something?
I'm not a fucking shitbag.
No,
Yeah.
but as a corporation, who isn't? They're all just as bad as each other. To be honest with you.
That's
Yeah,
true.
As you just brought up, I just pooed into my hand.
Well, that
I
you're a monkey, so it's okay.
No,
I
no,
have a
I
thing
do it all
here.
the time. just
I have
wonder
a
what
thing
to do
here
with it now.
for any of our Canadian listeners. I'm about to get a new set of studio reference headphones, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. But right now, I'm using a killer set of like $200 Bose headphones that I literally paid a very low price for. So if you're in Canada, because the shipping will be fuck all and there'll be no imports or anything, and you want yourself a badass set of Bose headphones for like $40, give me a PM because they're all on the chopping block coming up.
Yeah, Ugly German says anything that makes $1 billion a year is evil. Why though? Why is somebody rich? Why do they have to be evil?
Well, that's quite funny because Apple once upon a time didn't make $1 billion a year, and they were churning out shit, and that's why they weren't making any money. So when they start making good stuff, they start making money, and it's like, oh, what do you want?
No, but I agree with them, because if you're producing that kind of profit, there's too much profit in what you're selling, and you're taking too much from society financially, and there's not enough of a contribution. And that's the last thing we need. Right now, we can see in society that that's a bad idea. And we have a few that are really collecting, and it's not helping anyone.
Well, we don't know. You're talking financially. That's gross, and what they put back.
DKG, did you just say that Apple were making $1 billion a year, but they weren't making any money?
Dude,
no. Back in the day, they weren't making $1 billion a year because they were turning.
Now they're making $1 billion a year. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Came back. Yeah.
Do you remember a few years ago when Greece, the country, almost went bankrupt?
Yeah.
Apple could have literally in cash bailed them out and still had half of their cash reserves sitting in the bank. And it wouldn't have affected the company as a whole, but the stock market would have had a heyday. It's a really weird discussion to have.
But then that would be capital gains tax on Apple. They're buying. It financially, it probably wouldn't have been a very good idea, but
it's the Crimson Permanent Assurance.
Is this too serious for PubChat?
Well, that's why I threw in Monty Python to kill it, right?
Fair enough.
It's all right. You're allowed to be serious here. It's allowed to be. No worries.
You could intersperse it with serious and funny stuff and all the rest of it.
I thought that the seriousness was reserved for Sundays.
Katz, I just sent Aimee a note while I'm about to saying, hey, I got an idea for a Sunday show.
Apple
right?
People. Are
the richest, taking it too far? Do you need that much?
No.
Really? Yeah.
Nobody needs that much.
Yeah.
I don't know if Apple had bailed out Greece, then it would have been awesome, because then everybody would have gotten a free baklava with their iPhones.
You know what? I like baklava. That's a good idea. Yum.
What is baklava? I know I've heard of it, but I have no idea what it is.
It's a cakey thing.
It's a cakey thing.
It is layers of phyllo dough with honey and usually walnuts or pecans. And it's baked.
It's like British blood and kidney and liver pie, except the exact opposite.
What? It's like haggis, but tastier.
Well, I like haggis anyway. Nothing wrong with haggis.
Nothing wrong with haggis,
dude. No. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have got such a good microphone. Just
why? What's happening now?
I like haggis. Nobody needs to hear that.
Yes, they do. Of course they do. Why not? Why can't I like Maggie's? I like haggis. I'm going to announce it to the world.
Yeah, fantastic.
Actually, I tease, but it is good.
We have a little guy back in the chat again. It's still the same name. I don't know if you're all right with that. But speak if you feel you're all right. If you're not all right.
Yeah, hold on. No. Hold on. Don't speak until you're confident that that's the name you want to show. Because as soon as you talk, everyone will see the name. Right? You got the same name. Right? ... Yeah. Next time we do this, I will put this in the community post. Make sure that you change the name in your Google account to the one that matches your YouTube account so that you don't accidentally dox yourself when you didn't want to.
unless you want to.
That, yeah.
Is it not changed?
I've never. No, not at all. See, and yeah, okay. Yeah. You might have to like restart the whole computer so it re-logs into the servers from Google and pulls the new avatar if you did change it. And sometimes it can take like 20 or 30 minutes if you change the name or the avatar to change. It's not always really quick and right away. Google are kind of odd that way. I don't really understand why. I don't know what to say there.
Eating haggis causes hairy knees. Nice.
Well, we certainly put hairs in places anyway. I mean, the thing is, like, people that have tried haggis have tried, the crappy shop bought ones that you can get sometimes in Scotland and other places. But if you have a proper one and it's made with, plenty of the ingredients and things like that, it's really it's a bit like, I don't know. To me, it tastes like a cross between meatloaf and sausage. To me,
I
don't
agree.
know, other people. Yeah, other people might think it tastes different.
I mean, I can get down with some haggis as
Yeah,
long as it's good haggis, because there's good haggis is good, but
Yes,
not good
it is
haggis
good
is
then.
not good.
Yeah. I like I said earlier, I was teasing. I've got some Scottish people in my family, being from Eastern Canada originally, one side of my family. And good haggis is actually excellent. If you read the ingredient list and the way it's cooked and stuff, you might go, ew. But if you actually let somebody that knows what they're doing cook it for you, it's actually delectable. It's really good.
Yeah, it's so easy to screw up, I guess. Because I've
Like
had
lasagna.
like lasagna. I've had really good haggis. I've also had really terrible haggis.
Yeah.
So, and it
I
doesn't
had it
seem
at
like
a-
there's an in between.
Yeah, I had it at a restaurant after having my relatives serve it to me when I was like 8 years old, and I was somewhat less than impressed. It was not the same.
Yeah, you got to get me to cook it for you. I do fantastic haggis. By the way, I just switched off all the stuff that will bring up names and stuff in the show. So Crazy Cats, if you having a problem, just come back. Your name won't show up.
Yeah, anybody that wants now, don't worry about your name in YouTube. All you'll see is your avatar. Like I'm talking now, there's no other inclination of who that person is or their account name. So jump back in, you're all fine.
I'm the only one that's got my actual channel name on my avatar, so everybody's knows who I am. So it's all good. In fact, it's not difficult to dox me as well, because you don't need to search too far to find out my name anyway. So.
No, all you have to do is look for the guy that's always panhandling for free beer outside of the barman's pub.
I know, right?
I mean, I've made myself known on Facebook as well. Obviously, that's got my real name on it. So
me too. And obviously, you go through back my channel. Yeah, it's got my name and fucking address on it. So if you really want,
exactly.
never got a fucking thing. Not even a
I'm
poo
about
through the
to-
door.
I'm being doxxed right now on Facebook and stuff because there's a few people who have on their Facebook accounts that they're, living in my town and stuff and whatnot. And they've been sharing out, hey, I know this guy from this YouTube channel and whatnot. Well, at that point, why don't I just give the rest of it out, right? It doesn't matter. But you can't help it because that's the way social media works. It's going to happen. You might as well just, let it happen.
Yeah. I used to get Pete Shea. For some reason, Pete Shea always used to bang on about, why don't you tell everybody your real freaking name and all the rest of it? Why don't you ever show your face? But I said, dude, just look at my channel. My face is on every bloody YouTube video that I've made. Well, not every one of them, but most of them. It's kind of like you don't need to look too far to actually link things in and then go to social media, and you will find my real name and you can see my face. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, there was somebody in the debate community a couple of years ago who was furious because they were linked to their Facebook account that has their real name and, and stuff and whatnot. And in this day and age, All you have to do is a screen grab from somebody who's on YouTube using a fake name of their face and put it into Google image search, and you'll find their Facebook account under their real name if they've uploaded their own photos. I mean, this isn't rocket science, man. So at that point, why bother? If you've gone on any social media as yourself, just, right?
I had a couple flat earthers try to pull that. Well, how come you're not showing your real name? Blah, 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 blah. Why you hiding? Why you hiding? So I finally got fed up with it and just put the Google search results for Lokifish Marz and showed them pages and pages and pages of results. Going, gee, I'm hiding? Well, that's weird. Google doesn't think so.
Yeah, but the thing is, they use that argument to hide away from the fact. They can't argue the facts, so they'll pick on whether or not they can actually say who you are. Well, that's irrelevant. You can actually argue the facts if you want, but you can't. So you'll just change tack and start attacking the person instead.
And Loki, the reason that happens in Google is because you've actually done things in your life.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
you've like contributed to the community and shit. So,
Right.
of course, there's going to be things to find.
Anyway, we've just had somebody else join us on the channel. We've got CF Beauty. Oh, CF, how are you?
She's
If you
back.
wish.
Yeah.
I
Back.
got my avatar fixed. So Dick,
Oh, you did. I love it.
Dick,
that.
I think I'm 99.99 in your book now.
Hey, wait a minute. CF. Okay. Send me that avatar, not with the background and everything, but just the top layer with the girl and the white and whatnot, because I'm going to send you back and edit. I've got a wicked idea.
Okay. I'll take the background out and send you that.
Yeah,
It
do
better
it.
be
I've
nice.
got a
nice
great
wicked.
idea.
Nice wicked.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like my avatar. It was originally designed to look like a secret agent guy or something. It's funny because I don't look anything like that, right? But the city in the background is from The Prisoner, the old UK show.
Oh, I remember that show. Yeah, I remember.
Nice.
Yeah, nobody's figured it out. I've had that up for so long and nobody figured it out.
Wasn't Prisoner-
I'm going to
wasn't-
change it.
Wasn't it Prisoner? I thought that was Australian, wasn't it? I thought British.
No, it's from the UK. It's a little town and it's all
British. It's
very
town
Yeah.
in Wales.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Put Marion in Wales.
I'm so disappointed right now. DK, just kick him from the mouth. What the hell?
Oi, people, listen up. Fucking, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have a good night, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Fuck you all.
Later,
See you
shit
later
flinger.
there.
Fuck you too, drunk monk.
Good night,
Hooker.
John.
Mwah. I love you,
Fuck
really.
you and bye.
Exactly, Liam. I am not a number. I am a free man.
And also, we got Crazy Cat has joined us back again now. I can actually call him that name. He's changed his name, but he didn't actually need to change it. Hey, yeah, welcome back.
Hey, finally.
Finally.
Finally. Welcome back.
Crazy cat.
Hey, Crazy Cat. Here's the kicker, right? DKG had just been working on that. Your name doesn't actually appear up in the thing. Oh, it is now again.
Oh, now
What's
it
going
is again.
on? Oh, it is
because
again.
It doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
well,
matter
DK put
anymore.
it right back in, right? Because DK's like, here we go. We're good. Yeah.
Hey,
Here we
it's
go,
almost
we're
like I know what I'm doing.
I know.
I was just going to say, that's how production is done, fellow babies.
Really?
I said almost like I know what I'm doing.
No,
Nobody
it was perfect.
ever
I
actually
did.
fully knows what they're doing. There's always
No.
a measure of fuckery involved.
I didn't even have time to react and start typing in the green room. Hey, dude, you can turn that shit back on. And it started appearing. And I was like, yeah, nice. Because that's how it's done, man. That was perfect.
How it's done. Yeah. And sometimes everything goes smoothly, but you cannot deny that there is always at least a sliver of fuckery involved.
A sliver when it comes to OBS? Yeah, exactly.
There's more than a sliver of fuckery
Yes.
involved when it comes to OBS.
A
But
sliver? A sliver? It's a wide open door that you're trying to close because the bad man is coming in. It's not good.
I ran into that trying to do the video for my daughter's fundraiser. It's like, play the video. Why won't you play the damn video? And then I go and switch the scene, and the video starts playing in the background. What the fuck? You're not even active. What the? Then go back to the video. Won't play. All right.
You see, you wouldn't have this trouble if you used a proper streaming software like vMix. You know, you just wouldn't have no problems.
My machine can barely run OBS.
So I got a question for Loki here. Have you seen in the recent UFO community all the new photographs that are coming out from the Roswell crash?
No, I haven't taken a look yet. I've been taking some time off.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. A whole slew of new photographs from the Roswell crash have appeared on the internet, and it's in the UFO community, and it's getting stuck there.
Why is it taken 40 odd years to get here then?
Because
50 years, 40 years, I don't know how long.
because AI photo generation wasn't around back then. That's the problem. It's all AI images, and it's been proven as such and shown as such, but it doesn't matter. It's out there now, muddy in the waters.
Oh my God. We'll be fighting this for years.
It's just going to happen more and more. UFO community is fucked now with AI, and even now AI video is coming into the forefront. So it's just going to be more and more fake stuff coming out all the time now, and you won't be able to tell the difference. So
it was 1947, so yeah, it's a lot longer than I thought it was. Bloody ages ago.
Yeah.
sooner or later, people will figure it out because they figured out Photoshop. And how long did that take?
About 4 processor generations, but yeah, it came out.
Oh, they'll figure out the AI generated photos. It'll happen.
Oh,
I
do you
mean, some
mean-
of them are really good, but
do you mean that they'll figure out how to fake it or how to spot it?
how to spot it?
Right.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't count on that. Especially considering, what is it? Samsung phones are using AI generation in their photo software now.
Piss.
I'm going to go take a picture of the moon. So the Samsung software literally downloads a picture of the moon and inserts it in the photo.
You're gonna start putting that into the telescopes that the flat earthers keep telling us we got.
Yeah. All new conspiracy cam. When you need a moon, it inserts it. When you need a full-size sun setting, we got your back.
What was that? What about I missed that thing about something about Twitter. Oh yeah, in 2029, Apophis is getting way too close to our planet. Good thing Dart worked. Well, you know what? If we can't do anything about it, we can't do anything about it. Fuck it. And how big is this thing anyway? Is it really going to destroy Earth?
It's big enough.
It's big enough, is it? I don't know anything about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to file for your Martian passport.
Yeah.
The world will take over. They deserve it.
Oh well, I'll just find out where it's actually going to land and just go there wherever it is, in a ship or wherever it is.
So I have a question for Dick.
Oh God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So now we have flat earthers. When we actually get to Mars, are we going to have flat Marsers?
Oh, speak to either Elon Musk and stuff. He knows about flat Mars society. Yeah, he invented the term. Yeah, ask him.
Because we're gonna have a whole new YouTube or whatever we're using then when we get to Mars. Because if Earth isn't round and it's flat, then obviously Mars can't be. So I think that's going to be really interesting.
Well, I mean, according to the British Flat Earth Society, because they observed that Mars is spherical and round, but apparently the other Flat Earth societies disagree, and others actually agree. So you see, then again, it's like you see nobody can agree on anything with amongst the flat earthers. Nobody understands. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah. So what it
But
was,
despite that, we have all these facts that Earth is round. You know, you're still going to have people that are going to go to Mars and say it's still flat.
because it started off. We see Elon Musk made a tweet. He put out a tweet, like he does with his tweets, and he says, "Are we? Oh, what is it? Are we going to have a flat Mars society?"
And, he did.
Yeah, and the British the British Flat Earth Society came back and says because it's observably round. Thanks for asking. Apparently, so then a whole lot of other flat earthers were up in arms about it, and they all split. So there was a big split. It's like this constantly amongst flat earthers, isn't it? It's kind of like nobody can agree on anything at all. What the Earth really is, or whether it's got a dome, whether it's got a dome, whether there's ether, or whether there isn't an ether, or whether the rest of the planets are revolving around the sun, whether they are, whether space exists, or whether it doesn't, whether it's a dome or whether it isn't. Funny that.
Because it's all bullshit. Everybody's making the shit up as they go along. For whatever's going to get them the most views.
I don't know. Absolutely Flat Earth Vodka has some amazing evidence for flat Mars. Some of the most intelligent and well thought out proofs. Trust me.
Well, we need a visual on screen and audio gag just because Loki said the word intelligent when referencing a flat earther. There has to be something there. There has to be.
Fixer, it didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
So did you see the debate with I can't remember the guys, Chris something or other with McToon the other night? I made a clip out of one of the things he said, and one of the things he said, apparently gravity is dependent upon curvature. Apparently is one of the things he said.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
Yeah. I couldn't help but clip that. I clipped that, put it all over social media and everything else as well. I thought that was quite funny.
I mean, if you're talking about the fact that the wider the curve of somebody's ass, the more mass it has and therefore gravity, okay. But if you're talking about gravity of the Earth being affected by its curve, you can only do that in reference to how the curve would affect its mass. That does maybe, dictate that if the curve is very tight, the planetary body is small, so the gravity would be lower versus, if the curve is, bigger or wider or whatever you want to say, then you would have more mass and you'd have heavy. But it doesn't have anything to do with that argument. That's stupid.
I feel like they've got it backwards, though, because
the
curvature is dependent on gravity because it's gravity that makes planets round.
Yeah. And what I said would fall apart if you were talking about gas giants, because Saturn would float in an ocean if it was on Earth. Just we don't have a big enough one, right? But it's very light. It's buoyant.
Yeah, I posted that very clip in Facebook, and this guy's arguing. Right.
I'm just dropping some video footage of Mars.
Oh, okay, cool. And he says, so gravity at any point on Earth needs a radius to calculate. So apparently it's dependent on radius, apparently, gravity.
Oh, that's even dumber now. Right? It only works if you assume an average density for all objects. If the curve of the horizon was different, dictating a bigger or a smaller object, you would have different gravity. But otherwise, that's just stupid.
Right. Exactly.
But you have to bring it into the realm of a thought experiment to follow what I'm saying, because now you're assuming a bunch of shit. It doesn't apply to the Earth. That's dumb.
I'm beginning to think this guy has actually got, do you know when you got the formula, it was R2, which is the distance between the center of mass. I think he's read that as radius squared, I think that's what he's got into his head. Exactly.
That's sad.
Oh,
my God. You
I
know,
mean, I'm not being funny, but I mean, even if you don't know much about these things, it doesn't really take much to maybe
Did
do
you-
a bit of research. Look things up, and you'll find the answers. You'll see the equations, and you'll find
Matt,
it. I don't get it.
Matt,
Yeah,
did
go ahead.
you see on Jay Leno's Garage? He had an interview with Elon Musk recently in the last couple of weeks, and Elon Musk was wearing a T-shirt that said "Occupy Mars."
Oh yeah, where's that a lot?
Yeah,
you can
I
get, you can get
loved
those,
it.
Yeah, you can get those T-shirts everywhere now. They're all over.
Oh yeah. But he was wearing it on Jay Leno because they were doing a SpaceX tour, and it was such a message, right? Never mind this petty bullshit you guys are doing here. Let's save the human race. I mean, it was really good, but it's really sad that he's got a couple of very not so cool opinions lately, and he's got to fucking slow his roll.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, the guy is probably one of the most intelligent idiots that I've ever known in my life.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
he is though, isn't he? He's really
Yeah.
smart. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he knows. Well,
He needs somebody to tell him to shut the fuck up now and then.
I mean, he's on the spectrum though, isn't he? He came out about a couple of years ago that he was on the spectrum, didn't he? So maybe that's got something
you
to do
could
with
Well,
it.
the thing is, he's one of those people who's a great businessman. There's a lot of people in the world who are great businessmen, but fucking social morons. Outside of that, Bill Gates was a famous one as well, and what's his name from Apple? I've forgotten his fucking name now. He's the dead one.
Jobs.
That's it. Steve Jobs.
He kind of proves a point because he was on an interview once and he said that one of his first dates that he went on as an adult, he went out on the date and all he kept talking about was apparently, have you ever thought about electric cars? And apparently that was his conversation piece on his first date.
Wow.
I think with his first wife actually, but mind you, she ended up marrying him, so must have done something. Or maybe he just had a very big penis. I don't know. Who knows?
But somebody married him on purpose.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
That's funny.
And trust me, when I go, not that I'm going to go out on a date now, but if I ever did, I'm not going to start talking about rockets or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Hey, hey, baby, you want a rocket ride?
yeah, read all sorts of things into that. Could you?
I'm really interested in the steam engines.
There, I got a Saturn V in my pocket.
Or are you just glad to see me?
I like trains.
Children and their toys.
Oh, no, train spotting though, he's actually become quite sexy. Have you seen that British guy that's on TikTok? Who's
No.
he's a train spotter, and he's got big on TikTok and stuff like that. And
Do you mean he's a heroin? Yeah, but hold on, M2M. Do you mean he's a heroin addict or somebody who actually watches trains?
No, actually watches trains like a proper watching train. Because I mean, back in the 70s and 80s here in the UK, it was kind of like train spotters were like wearing glasses and they wore anoraks, didn't they? And they stood up at bridges and watching train go by. And I just had a 442. That's great. But this guy's kind of made it sexy because apparently he used to be the complete opposite of that. He tried to be somebody he wasn't. He tried to be the big boy and the hip and fashionable and stuff like that.
Have you seen footage back in the 30s and 40s with just entire platforms crowded with kids? It's like all train spotting because that was like a big thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Fucking, it was insane. You just
the
entire platform was just filled with little kids in school caps.
Well,
and
where I used to live in Eastleigh, I mean, Eastleigh train station was kind of like a central hub. They went off in all kinds of different directions. So we used to get a whole load of them. And most of the train spotters were actually adults. They were grown middle-aged men getting excited about trains. And I could never really, I always take the mickey out of it, but not so much now because I'm probably nearly a train spotter already. I'm a rocket spotter,
To be fair, they're probably on the platform with the kids from the 30s and 40s I was talking about, and then they're just grown up.
Oh no! You could tell because they got the notebooks out every time a train goes past. They got a notebook and they take the notebook and make a note of something.
I know what you're talking about. I know what a train spotter is. I know all about them.
It's called a joke, Matt. Don't miss the punchline, dude.
I know.
It went where?
I shot an arrow in the air. Where it landed, I did not care. I heard a moan. I heard a grunt. I think I hit her in the
Elbow.
Back.
Ear.
I'll shut up now. Hold on.
Oh,
Almost done.
Sleek's hit the nail on the head. He says M2M train spotters evolve into rocket spotters. It's a natural process. Yeah, probably right. I don't really care. I don't really care anymore. I lost my streak head many years ago, so whatever. Don't care. How much
dude,
like you had any.
Yeah, dude, for me, I was cool so long ago, it doesn't even count now, you know?
You
I was
know,
never cool, but I was never really, I was never a geek either, I don't think. At least I don't think it was.
I was cool in my 20s.
I was probably more cool in my 30s, mostly because I was drunk most of the time. But, you know.
I was drunk a lot in my 20s. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a, yeah. Crickets.
Well, processing.
I
what you just
was.
said.
Yep. No. Yeah, that was me.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. Something I'll be away for 2 minutes from the mic. Hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Why? What's happened? What's he done?
I don't know.
Remember, Dick lives near a singularity, so that 2 minutes is most likely going to be about 10.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, when he's doing Riley, he's really quick. I mean, has he got a toilet right next to his desk or something?
Quite possibly.
No,
Was
he just whips it out, starts as he's walking towards it, and then by the time he gets there, he's ready to flush.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, yeah, I'm just going for Riley. He's like 10 seconds later, he's back again. What? Hey? How did you manage that?
You know, what's bad, DKG, is that I could probably picture that. It just whips it out, walks. It's terrible. What have you done to me?
Don't worry, we do have a nice closet full of brain soap so that you can wash your brain out later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're selling brain soaps. You're not selling the Vag away anymore. Is that right out of stock?
Who says that we're selling brain soap? I need it a lot.
Well, we usually sell stuff like that, but I wouldn't buy anything from the Shills.
I am cursed with a vivid imagination.
That's not a curse. That's a godsend.
It is when you're around somebody like DK.
What? Throw me under the bus, why don't you?
Here, have some imagery.
Well, we haven't heard much from Crazy Cat or CF Beauty and stuff like that. We're doing all the talking. Why can't they chip in? What have you got to say? You must have something you want to say. Something that's bursting in your bubble that you really want to get out, get it off your chest and vent your spleen. Go on. Shout it out.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, go on. Shout it out. What do you want to say?
So, all these flat Earth people, if the Earth was flat, why do we have hills and mountains?
I know, right?
Ooh. You need to have a conversation with Bev.
Oh God!
Oh, come on!
He'll
Just
love
for a
you.
spanner in the works there with it.
No,
Yeah, he'll love you. He really will. He's gonna be his best mate. I can tell for that comment.
It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, because according to him, the Earth isn't flat because it's got mountains and it's got lumps and bumps on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just stupid.
It's
See,
perfect.
he was quick. See what I mean? Even if he went for a quick waz, that was still quick in anybody's books.
I heard every goddamn thing you said when I was gone because I put you on speakers every time I mute and leave the mic.
Oh.
And yeah. So how do you like them apples, Mr. fucking Opinion?
So how far away? How far away is your toilet, or are you literally doing a Riley when you
No,
need
it's
to go?
upstairs. I have to go upstairs. Yeah. What?
That was a little bit longer. That was a little bit longer than usual, but I still want to know how you do it so quickly.
Well, I can piss like a fucking racehorse. You know, like I'm a Canadian. As fast as we can drink it, we can make room for the next one, man. That's just how it goes.
When he says he
Race
pisses
like
like
a
a
piss
racehorse, he does it on all fours.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. In case it's stiff, I have an ankle hanging thing from the ceiling, and then that way I still have perfect aim. So either way, I'm good.
Or he just goes halfway up the stairs, lifts his leg, and then goes back.
Well, the creepy part is he's listening to us while he has his Johnson in his hand.
No, the creepy part is I'm not enjoying what I hear while I have man vegetable in hand.
It could be worse. He could have somebody else's in his hand.
Hey, no. I never do that when live. Just don't even go there.
Not when live, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, you know, I'm civilized, right?
Oh,
Right.
except for that OnlyFans account.
Hey. That doesn't exist unless you pay for it. Never mind.
I have faith in our Dick that he has the only dick in his dick's hand. Say that 20 times fast.
Yep.
How many dicks does it woodchuck chuck?
Oh God, here we go. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
You
how
wanted
many-
to hear
Um,
more ideas from me before, and this is something. I don't know if you saw the chat last week. I had a super fragilistic off with a few people. I would love to do that some night because I'm a super califragilistic master.
That's a good idea.
So, but because Dick, you were astounding the time that I put that up there when we were doing the songs about the flat earth, and I said supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and you actually sang it. You were
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that on the spot anytime. That's kind of my thing, right? You know. But if
You have to
scripted,
be able
oh
to burst
wow.
into song. You
Yeah,
have to be
you
able
know.
to burst into song. You can't script bursting into song. Not properly anyway. It has to be
No.
organic.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. But then you keep the comedic humor of it natural, and it's organic and it's real and it's a big deal then, you know.
I think
Right,
it would be a shame if we were scripted.
Right, let me
With
see.
all
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
headspace
yeah.
we have here.
Let me see
Yeah,
if
I
I can read
agree.
this one. Let me see if I can read this one by Ugly German Truths. Right, hang on. Right.
I was going to
Yep.
force Dick to say it.
How many dick would a toothpick pick if toothpick could pick dick? Hey, that's not bad.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I thought I'd put. I'm not saying that one. I'm not saying that one. It's got no spaces between the words. I can't do that one. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious goes for a.
Oh, I got that
Riley? Go on
one.
then.
Supercalifragilistic goes for extra Riley. Good one, Liam.
What was that?
That's
Okay,
awesome.
okay. Here's a challenge. Here's a challenge for the chat, and I want it. I want it word for word. The old Pepsi ad, which was cool lip smacking, whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. Can you remember? Anybody remember that from the back of the day?
My God.
I remember. I don't remember. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember this one? 2 all beef patties, special sauce.
Yeah.
Say it. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese on a sesame seed bun, something like that.
Yeah. Two
Yeah.
all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce and cheese, pickles onion on a sesame seed bun. It's pickles onion. That's what you missed.
Woo! Nice.
Woo.
Hey, Liam Wakefield in the chat says Pepsi is muck. It's not. I love Pepsi. I love
I
prefer
love
Pepsi
Pepsi
to
Yeah, so do
Coca-Cola.
I've
And,
always Pepsi.
well, I
preferred.
mean, he's crossing a boundary there because Liam Wakefield, you should be here. Welcome to the Shills Shitty Debate. And Liam Wakefield, you're wrong because you're not in the debate. So there we go. That's the end of the Shills Shitty Debate.
Welcome to being told.
Actually,
Well done.
actually, I prefer Ironbury myself, but you know, I'm a Scotsman, so fuck it.
So how long have you been Anglified then? If you're
Well, basically, in my entire fucking life, you know, my mum and dad moved down to Peterborough. You know, very, very early so early in their days. I was talking about this to my wife the other day. They bought their first house, which was like a 4-bedroom bungalow, for £1,900.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I remember when Mum and Dad bought their house when they moved to when we moved to Eastleigh. I mean, that was 2,500, and something now it's 200 and something thousand.
Yep.
I mean, 2,500 was a lot of money in 1980, something like that. Yeah. Bought that house.
Oh, well, Ugly German Truce is asking about Peterborough. Peterborough next to St. Ives. Well, you know, is in East Anglia, well, the west of East Anglia. You know, it's where Ernie Wise used to live. Peterborough, wonderful cathedral city. Yeah, couldn't wait to get out of it. But there you go.
You know, the most
I could dox myself because I used to live at 208 Oakdale Avenue. There you go, stain ground. There you go.
Is anybody you know or family still live at that address?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's all right. Then you can do that.
No, we all moved away.
You know, the most pointless town in the UK, and I can vouch for this because I lived there for a while, is Swindon. It's a new town. It rose up. It sort of became a town after the Second World War, and there's literally nothing there that you really can get anywhere else. There's no reason for you to go to Swindon. And
that's where Monkey lives, isn't it?
He does. Yeah, that's true.
Right. There you go.
He does. He might agree with me, actually. There's fuck all there.
And when he comes back, welcome to the Shills Shitty Debate.
I'd win that hands down. The only thing unique about Swindon is what they call the Magic Roundabout, right? Have you heard about this?
No.
Magic Roundabout. It's actually a big roundabout surrounded by 4 mini roundabouts.
Oh, right, okay.
And it sounds weird when you go up to it, you drive up to it. It looks frightening. It's scary. Like, where the hell? But I tell you what, it bloody works. But that's the only unique thing about Swindon. Other than that, it's there's fuck all there.
Yeah, I've been on a few roundabouts like that. It's just like where they changed the whole convention of what a roundabout is just to fuck you up.
Yeah, and the only reason why I do that because they had 5 roads coming into sort of like a smallish roundabout, so they decided to split some of the roundabouts up a little bit. So you're like 2 junctions going into one roundabout, and then you go off to other roundabouts into another roundabout to get out. It's weird.
Thing is, you're talking to a lot of people on the wrong side of the Atlantic, and
a roundabout. What the fuck's a roundabout? Yeah. What the hell was that? I want to know.
Don't try to explain it. They'll get confused.
Yeah, trying to explain a roundabout to an American.
Yeah, it's like an off ramp and an on ramp, but in a circle.
That's the best way to describe it.
And they're flat.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Was it level?
Yeah.
Oh, boom.
What? Why are you saying boom?
Because is it flat or is it level?
Yeah.
That's like, that's one of those things.
Yeah, Bev. Explain to us what the difference is between flat and level. Or is it? What's that saying he says? Level is always horizontal. Horizontal is always level. Level's horizontal.
Now, when you are talking about flat earthers, you've got to remember that people in the chat won't necessarily know who the hell you're talking about. So you've got to give full backstory. Which could take,
yeah,
which
I'll give
with
you-
people
I'll
like
give
them
you-
could take fucking hours.
Yeah, I'll give you full backstory for Bev. Fucking idiot.
There
you go.
I
That's
would
it.
like to talk about something that is absolutely an atrocity and a stain on humanity. Yes, I am talking about gardening. Carrot
What?
juice is murder. V8 is literally genocide in a can. It is time to stop killing vegetables and turn back to the cow and go to the meat. Free the vegetables. I'm just being an idiot.
Clearly.
I don't in support of your argument, cows eat vegetables and grain. So when you eat a cow, you're eating your meat, vegetable, and grain at the same time, right?
Yeah, and if you're drinking beer, you're actually eating cereal.
How low as people do we dare to stoop, making young broccoli bleed in the soup? Untie your beets, uncage your tomatoes, potted plants free, don't mash that potato.
Well, let me just point out at this stage that lots of the molecules on Earth just get recycled. So when you're getting a McDonald's, you could possibly be eating Tyrannosaurus dick. just remember that.
No, just remember this. Out of all of you on the panel, only Commander 401 figured out I was doing a very cool song. So, thank you, Commander, and every one of you kind of suck. Just kidding. But I was leading up to
my night off.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow. Your wife must be happy to have you home. I could have taken that further, but yeah, it would have gotten
help yourself, mate. Go for it.
Yeah. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Say no more.
Does she do photography, sir? Does she do it? Does she?
I got one. What is the funniest of all time Monty Python moment?
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go with a parrot sketch. I think. I mean, that's a classic, isn't it? I mean, it never gets old. Never gets old.
The parrot is no more. It has ceased to be.
It is bereft of life. It is an ex-parrot.
Oh, it's just pining for the fields.
Yeah, Sweet's got a point in the chat though. Knights of Knee.
Knights of Knee is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Right, and
like it.
Yeah, Theo Fungi, my son would agree with you 100%. Judean People's Front, crack Suicide Squad. Oh, you silly sods.
And then, of course, there's always look on the bright side of life. I don't whistle.
I can barely whistle.
The argument.
Doo-doo.
Is always a classic one.
Which argument?
Or
the argument.
What about buy an argument?
I could be arguing in my time off.
No, you're not.
No, it isn't. You're just saying no every time I say something. No, I'm not. But there's one in the chat here. Where is it?
Upper class.
Upper class. And also one more mint, sir. It's wafer thin.
Mint, yeah.
I referenced that very bit in my Android development days, where I crammed an entire Ubuntu desktop setup inside the storage on a phone. It was just one of those.
That's hilarious.
It's like, yeah, if you drop just this one tiny little file in there, the entire thing is going to crash because there's not enough room.
That's funny. We had a good shout out from Citizen 9 in the chat. Life of Brian, start to finish. hard to argue with that one.
It is hard to argue.
Yeah.
I must admit, it is hard. It was one of my favorite films.
Especially when you pull yourself back from just watching the movie and realize that this is the adventures of an idiot who was mistaken for Jesus in the beginning of the movie. You have to keep that in reference because it makes it funnier. It's hilarious.
So let's have a little vote then. Out of the three main Monty Python films, so we got Life of Brian, you got The Meaning of Life, and you got The Search for the Holy Grail. Out of those, which is 1, 2, and 3? Out of your preference, and why?
3, no 2.
I feel
the
like
Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Yeah.
I feel like you,
is right out. Sorry, cats.
you have to give the number 1 spot to Quest for the Holy Grail, if for no other reason than it's been the most survivable. It's the most quotable of all Monty Pythons.
And also, it pissed off an awful lot of people, even though they didn't understand what they were being pissed off about.
I know,
Yeah.
but you've also got to give Life of Brian a shout out for that James Bond soundtrack intro.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
a
Life of Brian
babe
is
they
really-
called Brian. That's amazing.
You just have to. I mean, 1 and 2 are like the numbers are so close. It's not even right to call it, ranking. Because I would say Life of Brian and then Meaning of Life, but technically they're all interchangeable as far as whichever one amuses you most in the moment.
Well, that's also true.
But
Sex. That's all you ever think about. Morning, noon, night. Is it too big? Is it too small?
you know what? You do that voice really well.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I was out of my chair getting a drink and had to run back to my computer to get to the mic quick to go, wow, that was amazing.
It's because I am a python.
Fair
But
enough.
I will say this, of all YouTube channels, and I do declare this right now, I swear to God, we bring up Monty Python the most. There's no way anybody else does it more than us.
I've been
Monty-
talking in the background. I've been talking in the background. I really want to do it with Dick. I just want to do a scene where we do a Monty Python sketch. Hello, I've come for a debate. Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Sir?
yeah.
I want to do it.
Is
we need to do it.
Is that £5 for the short debate or 10 quid for the full hour?
I know.
I'm a flat earther. I've got a hat that says flat earther on it.
That's
I've,
15 quid for 15 minutes then. Yes, sir.
I've just made a note of the timestamp where I actually heard DKG say, and I quote, "I want to do it with Dick." Noted. I clicked that.
He's
That-
not
that-
the
that is-
Messiah.
That is going up, and that's going up in the Discord when I get this. The show goes up. Right, that one. Right there.
Yeah, just
Actually,
log into my OnlyFans.
M2M,
Yeah.
send the timestamp to Charlie because Charlie's going to start taking the timestamps of those funny moments and putting them up on the channel on Monday as little videos. That's a new thing coming to the channel coming up.
Shorts.
Now, here's a question
Well,
for you. If I like Dick, does that make me gay?
Yes.
I don't know what it makes you.
Right, Dick.
I have a lot of gay friends then. That's ridiculous. That's just weird.
Ridiculous. Ha ha.
I'm trying. I'm not being a jerk. I'm trying.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Well, the whole name, it creates so many puns and in jokes and stuff. It's fucking hilarious.
There used to be a guy that Lokifish and I used to work with, in the real world and shit once upon a time ago, and he was Dick Johnson, so we called him Dick Squared.
Oh, that's funny.
What's funny is what's even funnier is he never got the joke.
He never got it.
You've got to be kidding me. Really?
Richard Johnson never got the dick squared joke.
Charlie in the chat, Charlie Welch, one of the Shills always calls me Richard. He's always doing that. It's hilarious. And it's funny. For those of you watching that don't know, it's not my real name. It's like Dick Dawson is my name as much as Lokifish Marz is his. Right?
Yeah.
Just so you know, my parents weren't idiots.
Well, you're on one of those programs on the from the FBI. Just keep it secret profile. So
hey, that only counts if you see my fucking mugshot on television. Never mind. Let's move on.
Well, talk about moving on. It's time to do the round tables, and at this point, let's ask the audience. And all audience, did you enjoy the show? Did you enjoy the new timing, the new time frame? Thursday night for the new shows. Did you like it? Come on, guys. You can tell us what you actually really think.
Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you like PubChat on Thursday, and put nothing in the chat if you're smart enough to keep it to your fucking self. Right?
Oh, I think they like it, Dick. I think they like it.
Yeah. Sounds like my OnlyFans.
Mike71 says, I knew a guy whose name was Richard Head. I did know Amanda Cummin.
I knew a girl called Jenny Taylor.
That's pretty good. I knew a girl whose name was Chlamydia because her mother thought it was a flower. She would introduce herself as the clap.
Yeah, go and get your sister gonorrhea.
Get your sister gonorrhea. Hi, I'm the clap.
Oh dear. All right, everybody, it's time to say good night because we're hitting the 2 hour mark. We've got 2 minutes to get out of here. Quick, let's do the round tables. Let's go. Well, Katzchen, you were there. Did you enjoy yourself tonight?
Oh, of course I did. I even got drunk. It's PubChat. You kind of have to.
Uh-oh.
Well done, huh?
And who's next? Crazy Cat. Been quiet, but glad to have you here.
Yeah, sorry guys, I was busy eating.
You're beating.
Beat it.
Eating.
Beat it.
All right. Enough about that.
Unzip your pants and beat it.
I was eating
Just kidding.
pasta.
Nice.
Lokifish.
Yes, you rang. No, actually, this is kind of fun because this now proves my theory that it is always Friday night somewhere.
Oh, that's a good point. Is it?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Not too sure about that. I think you got your. Are you using David Weiss's flat Earth calendar thing?
How did you know?
M to M, we come to you. How do you enjoy yourself tonight?
Not really. Hated every minute of it. Leave me alone. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you. And so we're going to Dick Dawson.
No, hold on. I was only
oh.
joking, for Christ's sake. I want to shield myself. Joy, if you want to watch the Crew 4 on docking tomorrow, come and join me. I'll put the link in the chat. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
And when he says undocking, he doesn't mean OnlyFans style. He means like spaceships.
Quite literally. Yeah, just
unbumming.
yeah.
Dick Dawson, did you enjoy yourself tonight? And if you didn't, shut up.
I did, but I muted my microphone during that point so that you wouldn't hear it. But for the rest of it, yeah. I do believe that everybody has to make sure they put in their calendar that PubChat has moved to Thursday. And if you want proper shits and giggles, this is where it's at, fellow babies. See you soon.
And all those little members, don't forget, you might get a chance to come on and spill the beans to us too. So until then, we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey.
here? It's over. Go home.